in Texas, Central Texas here in Dallas. Just curious if you guys can actually hear this, if anybody's there. This was unscheduled. I'd hope to catch this game as I made it down here to Texas. Let me see if it's actually broadcasting now. I will get you the lineups here for this Six Nations contest between France and Ireland. Just got to a hotel, so it looks like we're live. Okay. Okay. Is it any better? Okay. I still don't hear any sound. That's not good. Unmute. That's not good. All right. So can anybody? Nobody can hear me out there. Fine. Okay. Let me try the other one. This one doesn't want to work. Take that one out. See if this one works. All right, is that one working now? Let's see if we get any sound over here now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not live here. A little bit behind here. The internet connection is not great here in the hotel, and it's 1,000 degrees. I turned this cooler off, and it's still blowing loud. I hear nothing. All right, what the hell? You can hear me? Why can't I hear me? Sound is good. All right, thanks, guys. All right, I don't know why I can't hear anything here. That's very strange. But if you guys can hear me, I'll take your word for it. That is very odd. Oh, I know why. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, all right, thanks, guys. Yeah, I don't want this. What's the chat at? France right now. I can't get the chat to come up on this stupid browser. There we go. Got it. Okay, so I see Dylan. Oh, what the hell? There we go. Okay. Okay. This browser's just acting up really strange here. All right. So lineups. Ireland comes a lot of players that aren't here. Okay. Where the hell is another sheet at? Uh-oh, that's not good. I'm missing something. There we go. I didn't have the French lineup. How'd I manage? I literally rushed to get in here. All right. We got Tomas Ramos, Theo Atasobi, Nicholas Deporta. God bless, it's hot in here. This thing down. Low as will go. All right. Turn the fan down a little bit there, too. Fan speed low. There we go. All right. So, Yoram Mofana, Louis Bielbiare, Mathieu Jalabert is the fly half, Antoine Dupont, Anthony Gelange, and then Oscar Jagu, Francois Cros, Michael Girard, Charles Olafien, Dorian Alagaderi, Julien Marchand, Jean-Baptiste Gros, off the bench, Piatto Movaca, Rodrigo Netti, Regi Montagne, Hugo Odero, Emmanuel Menfou, Lenny Nushi, Baptiste Serin, and Calvin Gorges. All right, the officials for today's match are Carl Dixon of England. The assistant referees are Angus Gardner, Jordan Way, and the TMO is Ian Tempest. So two Australian assistant referees, English official, and the TMO is English. Ireland, Jamie Osborne, Tommy O'Brien, Gary Ringrose, Stuart McClough, Cian Prendergast, Tag Byrne, Joe McCarthy, Thomas Clarkson, and Dupont is coming out. What's he doing? So Dupont is ready. Okay, we're about ready to get started here. Joe McCarthy, Thomas Clarkson, Dan Sheehan, and Jeremy Lohman in the front row. Replacements off the bench running Michael Milne, Finley Beelum, James Ryan, Jack Conan, Nick Timoney, Craig Casey, and Jack Crowley. And we're about ready to get started here from the Stade de France in Paris, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and apologies for the short notice on this one. Are people chatting? I'm not seeing the chat. All right, how we doing? We got 10 people watching this game. So we're ready with Ireland kicking off from left to right. It's Ireland. And it is kind of foggy and rainy there at the Stade de France. Inside the 22, taken by France, deep and charging up towards the 22. Formed very quickly. Joe McCarthy kind of in at the side. He's tackled. Ruck is formed, and Dupont will kick it over the top. A scrum half extraordinaire. And that finds touch. And the first line for Ireland will be a pretty good kick by Dupont to clear that. Well done on his part. So I'm going to here with this game. What I'll do is try to keep it updated score here. Let me do this very quickly here. I'm not signed in as myself, so I need to sign as myself. so that I can actually pin the score at the top there. All right, so now I'm back again. So we got the first line out here, and then Ireland has in the middle of the pitch. Gibson Park over the top. He sends it around the 22, and who's going to get this? Biobari goes up for it. It looks like Ireland came down with it. No, France has it. It looked like Ireland had it for a moment, but France gets it. Dupont back to the 22. Charging up across. Carl Dixon standing there, not yelling, use it yet. Now I think he says use it. We cannot hear his microphone. Dupont over the top. It's going to get you around the 45-meter line. Knocked backwards by the French, right into their arms. Oh, but a bad pass across the middle. Jalabert brings it to the outside. To the near side of the pitch comes France over the 45. Nice handoff there. Beautiful on the sideline. They're going to try or less. Biobari, just incredible work. Ireland in a lot of trouble there. Very fortunate, went through the back of the try zone. Wow, that was incredible. Wow. Atasope knocked that ball backwards. So the score will have to be pinned. I'll pin that at the top every time here. How we do this. All right, first scrum of the evening. Ireland, a bit of pressure here. So now they're going to get the ball at their 5-meter line. They'll put it in Gibson Park. We'll put this in for Ireland. I picked France on my Super Brew. Let's see how this goes for me. How y'all doing, folks? I'm in Dallas. Actually, Denton, Texas, north of Dallas. It's railroad tracks by the hotel here. Hey, Porik, how's it going? Oh, we're doing fine, Porik. Thank you for tuning in. Apologies for this isn't the proper way to do the broadcast. Normally, I have a whole studio set up, but I'm on the road for a meet and greet here in Texas on Saturday. So scrum at the 5-meter line, and Gibson Park will put it in. Engage. I cannot hear Carl Dixon's microphone, which is unusual. And the French go down, but no penalty is called. I'm surprised. They're going to say both sides went down. We're going to come back. Porig, how's it going, man? Whereabouts in Ireland are you from there, man? Used to love going to Ireland, especially out in the Gaeltacht or in the southwest. Galway's lovely. The entrance to the Gaeltacht down south of Killarney is one of my favorite places. But I've been the Republic and Northern Ireland. All right, which I know Irish say is Ireland, but you got the northern counties at least. So we're going to reset this scrum here, and there's 4 minutes almost off the clock. The Stade de France looks fully sold out. I don't see any empty seats. I'm looking. Riley Nugent and Tom Mate are the announcers on TV. No, I'm safe and sound. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're going to reset this. Bind. Set. Jamison Gibson Park puts it at the 5-meter line. This time the scrum holds up, and the French go down, but no penalty. And Gibson Park kicks it down the pitch. Park. And that ball bounces all the way back to the 30-meter line. Dupont scoops it up the middle of the pitch. That's not Dupont. That's Jalabert. Excuse me. There's Dupont. Oh, the French, man. On an Ireland side. Ireland showing some weakness on defense. Oh, intercepted there. Nicely done by Stuart McCloskey. McCloskey has the ball, and he's tackled. So Ireland slows down France's momentum, and Gibson Park down the pitch. Inside the 22, BLBRA does not take the mark. He's going to play badminton and kick it back the other direction. That ball is launched and stays in play. Gibson Park gets it at about his 30-meter line, sends it over to Jamie Osborne. Osborne's going to kick it back down the pitch. And we're playing badminton here, folks. Oh, is that a 50-22? Oh, what a gem of a kick. What a gem of a kick. That's a 50-22, baby. Caught the French off guard there. I love that. That's the best law change in the last 20 years. Jamie Osborne, absolutely brilliant kick, just in play. Oh, it was close. I mean, it could not have been any closer. It could not have been any closer. Yeah, let's go to Ireland. Come on, boys, pour it on. Together, standing tall. Shoulder to shoulder. Let's go, boys. Dan Sheehan with the line out for Ireland, now deep in France's territory and about 18 meters away. And it's successful. They come down with it. Tag Bird gets it. Across the middle, Josh van der Fleer. And there goes Prendergast. Nearly scored. So gets up and goes. Prendergast. And that was it knock forward? No. Picked up. I was a knock on. Yep, knock on by the Irish. Shame. Shame. Yeah, to win this too. They have the edge of being at home, but that doesn't mean the Irish can't win it. But yeah, Prendergast just is kind of careless. He threw it to Van der Fleer and it went off his arm. Van der Fleer should have been ready for that. All right, Gautieri. All right, sorry about that, folks. I am using hotel Wi-Fi, so, and I have to look over here. I moved away from the laptop. Yeah, who has a shot here? Crypto Noob. All right, so this will be a scrum to the French now. Apologies for not looking at the screen all the time, but if I move back over here, I get disconnected. I could try it over the mobile network, but I've got the Wi-Fi. I forgot to do that. All right, so France, oh, we're going to stop. What's going on here? Kaylin Doris wearing a scrum hat. French side's interesting. They actually have some Frenchmen on it, not just Italians and Arabs. So we're back to the Six Nations. This is the opening feast for the Six Nations. I'm backing Ireland. I never back France, Ian. I couldn't back France to save my life, unless it's against the All Blacks. Then I'll back France. Maybe against England. All right. Dupont will put it in. He does. It's in the scrum. The scrum holds up, and he brings it out. Goes to the short side of the pitch. Kick down the field, and that ball's going to be fielded about the 30-meter by Jimmy Osborne. He comes up, cuts back, doesn't get past that first level defense. At midfield, Gibson Park over the center. Kaylin Doris. Oh, that was Tag Burn, not Kaylin Doris, sorry. Gibson Park, high kick, box kick, down to a bounce. Who went up for it? The French come down with it. Jacob Stockdale went up for it, but didn't come down with it. So France has it at their own 30-meter line. And they're going to go through some phases here. There's the first one. And the ruck is formed. Gibson Park, Dupont high into the air. And that goes back to Jimmy Osborne again. Prendergast now kicks it to the wing. And is it going to bounce over here? Beautiful bounce. Oh, O'Brien spits down the pitch. Here comes Ireland inside the 22. Will O'Brien get there? The French get it about 10 meters out. What great pursuit. Wow, well done by Tommy O'Brien. So France has the ball, but they're in a little bit of trouble here. Ball is available. It was a great kick by Prendergast, putting a lot of pressure on the French. They're back to their 5-meter line now. Ruck is formed. That's a nice little kick there by Prendergast, and great pursuit by Tommy O'Brien, but too many defenders back there. Dupont for the box kick. He's going to keep it in play, is he? No, it goes into touch. And so it's going to be a line out around midfield for Ireland. All right. I don't know what top fans. I want all live chat. There we go. Hey, Corey, what's up? So 9 minutes into the Andy Farrell up in the booth. It's his 7th Six Nations head coach. Right. Here we go. So Ireland actually went out a little bit sooner than that. It's about 47-meter line on the French side of the pitch. They get the line out successful. There goes Josh Van der Fleer across the middle, slightly forward. Kaylin Doris with a carry. Gibson Park's going to kick it high into the air. Let's see if he can keep it outside the 22. It's close. And Tommy O'Brien comes down with it inside the 22, but he doesn't release. No, it isn't him. My bad. BLBRA has it. What's the call here? Is that a penalty? Holding on. I'm not really sure what that call was, but France has the ball. So BLBRA, he kicked mark, I guess. He took the mark. That's what it was. Okay. Night shift. It's early afternoon here in Texas. O'Brien went up but couldn't quite get it. Oh, that's BLBRA went over his shoulder and got it. Well done. Most of you are still working. At this hour? It's 7 hours difference from here. Or 8 hours, excuse me. Line out is good. Josh Van der Fleer sends it over to Gibson Park. Prendergast. Gary Ringrose tackled short of midfield. They go outside. Looks like Dan Sheehan with a carry. Just past midfield. Ireland not really showing any flair. Quite brilliant. So Gibson Park, he kicks it over the top. That's going to be short of the 22. Who's there? Knocked it. Who got that? Stockdale knocks it on. And Kaylin Doris is there for the tackle. The French have it again, but inside their 10-meter line. Carry there by Michael Guillard. Guillard tackled. Oh, that looked like a knock-on by Dupont, but it wasn't called. Bounces up in the air, takes a French bounce, but nicely speared out of the air by Ireland. The Irish have the ball. Ruck is formed now on the French side of the pitch. Gibson Park. Prendergast is thrown a bit forward, knocked on by Ireland, and kicked away by the French. Chase is on. Who's going to get there? Osborne gets it inside his 22. Under pressure, releases it back down the pitch, and it stays in play, picked up by the French. They come charging up the midfield. Is that Jalibert? Or Ramos? It was Thomas Ramos. Ramos is tackled just over midfield. Jalibert. Gideon stops short of midfield. The Irish driving them backwards. Dupont goes outside. Jean-Baptiste Gros. Back to the midfield. No real exciting play thus far, folks. Bodies all over the place, but no penalty called here. Jalibert kicks it, looking for space. He's going to find a 50-22 unless Prendergast can get there. Whoa. He stayed in play. What a kick. Didn't go into touch. The French now on the outside, but they're back 20 meters. Oh, BLBRA gets loose down the sideline. They got him by the shoelace. He gets up and goes again. He's going to go all the way, and France will throw first blood. BLBRA with a try. Wow. France has drawn first blood at 12:37. I need a pen. 12:37. Give me a second here. I got to get a pen. Wow. There'd be a pen in a hotel, but I couldn't. That was brilliant, but all by Biel Barre. Got tackled, and they got right back up. It was a desperation tackle. Biel Barre, 12:38. Should never have happened. And France has got a conversion here coming from Ramos for the kick. Here's the kick from Ramos, just near the hash mark, off the right boot, and it looks like it's going to be goal. And France leads 7-0. 13:35 into the contest. France 7-0. This is at 14. All right, so the score's pinned at the top of the chat, folks. All right, here we go for the restart. Biel Barre, that was brilliant. All right, it's cold enough in here. Let me turn this off now. There we go. Restart. Giard inside the 22, tackled there. Giard was met very easily by Joe McCarthy, who took him down. Ruck is formed, and Dupont will dig it out. Here's a kick over the top. O'Brien, pops up in the air, but secures the ball at midfield. Tommy O'Brien is tackled. The French come flying through there. Who's got it? Is it counter ruck? They do. They get a penalty for holding on and not releasing, which is funny because no one from Ireland has the ball. How can you not be releasing? The French have the ball. But there'll be a penalty, which will give them a chance to get deep inside of Irish territory here, folks. Moderators, please get the word out. Sorry, unable to secure that. He placed the ball. That's not a good penalty. That is not a good penalty. There's nobody. He placed the ball, so it should have been a penalty for holding on. But it was a counter ruck, and France did win. So whatever the case is. Now they're at the 22. Marchand throws it in. Marchand at the back of the maul. And the maul is going nowhere. Julien Marchand going nowhere. Going nowhere. How about there you go. Dupont finally gets it out. Throws it over the middle to Mofana. Mofana driving, and Josh Van der Fleer has him and tackles him outside the 22. Leading 7-0, 15:46 in the contest, France. All the momentum is lost. France now coming to the near side. They've got space out here, but it closes very quickly as Nicolas Deportier is tackled. There's Ramos. Oh, that was obstruction, not called. Right in front of the official. French player blocked the route. Carried by Julien Marchand. He's tackled. Inside the 22. Ball comes squirting out. Who's got it? It's a knock on. So it'll go back to France. Looked to me like they knocked it on first, but apparently it's not. My Super Brew is Ireland. I got to look and see how many people actually. Let's see if I can get into Super Brew from here. All right, let's see what we got here. So I got to check my captaincies here and see if anybody asked to join the group. Six Nations predictor. One applicant, okay. So I've approved that person. Does anybody want to join the Super Brew? You can do it. If you already picked your Six Nations picks, you can do it. Let me, come on. Got another scrum here. Ireland's really gotten themselves in a hole here. So I'll get you a link here if I can. All right. So if anybody wants to join this Six Nations pool on Super Brew, we only have like 8 people in there. So it'll be a lot easier to win this one than some of the other ones. So here it is. All right, there you go. Crouch. I turned that off. Why is it still on? Jeez. Dupont digs it out of the back, outside the 22. Jalabert over the center. Oh, Jalabert loses it. And it's kicked around on the turf. Who's got it? It's like a pinball out there. The French have it, and then they still have it. Oscar Jagou. But I think he went in touch. So whose ball is it? Hey, Fletcher, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, folks. There's no notice, plus my normal studio, so apologies for that. Never did hear where the guy from Ireland was from. Didn't tell me. Line out to France. 1828. Kowalski drove him into touch. It must have gone off his arm. Kalen Dort's got blood coming from the corner of his eye, dripping down his face. Line out successful with the French. Didn't look straight, but not challenged, so it doesn't matter. Ruck is formed. He's not releasing. That should be a penalty. Oh, they say Ireland are not releasing the tackle. Dupont takes off. Guillard. Tackled by Doris at the 22. France now cuts back inside. Nice pass there. Aldeguerri forming a ruck. Dupont. Ball bounces off of people. Driving inside the 22. Ireland under the pump here. Oscar Jagou driving. It's like a mall. They're down about 10 meters now. France threatening once again. Dupont back to the center. It goes into the hands of Julien Marchand. Marchand is tackled right in front of the post, 10 meters out. Dupont sends it wide. The crowd is into it now at the Stade de France. Dupont. Oh, handoff. Nicely done. The French, a lot of pressure here, but they're not bending Ireland so far. Thomas Ramos now. He drives forward. Jalanche is there. Yad, who's had a lot of carries, but not much territory. Oh, big hit. And they come wide. There's space here. They cut back inside, but they throw it to the Irish. Prendergast. And O'Brien is tackled in the try zone. Guys intercepted the pass. Trouble here. A lot of trouble. What did I have? What did I have to pick on this one? Let me take a look and see. I have in France by 10 is what my pick was. All right, so it's going to be a 5-meter scrum. Living dangerously they are. Prendergast looks gassed. He also has a stupid haircut, but that's not really germane to the game. France is spelled incorrectly. It's not my fault. It's the French should learn how to spell their name. As I did it on my phone. Oh, Jalabert is in with a try. 21-20. Lots of pressure by the French. That's going to be an easy conversion. That scrum went very badly for Ireland. They're in a lot of trouble here. Let's see the replay here. Dupont on Jalabert, and that was easy, not even touched. Way too easy. Way too easy. So this little harder kick here. The last one was inside the post. Let's see what Ramos does here. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 22-15 in the first half. Ramos is going to curl it inside the post. It hit the post. Did he get it? Nope. Hit the post and missed. So 12-0. Yep, not looking good here for these guys. I still thought Ireland would have been early. No, yeah, they had to do well early on, but they didn't. All right, here we go. I need to see what you guys are talking about. Somebody said France is spelled wrong. France is not spelled wrong. France is versus Ireland. That's correct. And all right. So we have a scrum here now to the French at their own 22. My feed just got very poor here. It's grainy. 23 minutes, 50 seconds. Crouch. My OneDrive was loading photos. So that's why I had no data. Charles Ollivon with a big tackle there. Jeremy Loveman carrying it forward. Ireland with the ball. Gibson Park digs it out, sends it this way. Into it's Joe McCarthy. McCarthy fighting through the French line. He's tackled short of the 10-meter line. Gibson Park. Over the top. Box kicks go around midfield. Knocked on by O'Brien. Taken by France. That aerial battle's killing the Irish. They are not winning any of the high ball. Ireland has turned it over at the counter ruck. Gibson Park. The McCarthy. Into the hands of Jeremy Loman. Loman's tackle. The French come away with it. Uh-oh. Here they come. Dupont on the outside. Far side of the pitch. Cuts it back inside. To Ramos. Ramos down to the 22. Boy, the Irish are really reeling here at the moment. Dupont. The French down to the 22. Prendergast with the tackle. Dupont digs out. Does the dummy. Feeds it back to Guillard. Guillard just to the 22. Places it. Dupont towards the middle of the pitch. Driving forward. And the crowd brings out with Allez les Bleus, allez les Bleus. Let's go Blues. Ball's available. Dupont digs it out. Sends it to the outside. Oh, what a hit. Wow. Nicolo Deporter bounced off 3 Irish players and continues to go forward to the 22. Back into the middle, Charles Olafon. Now here comes more pressure. Oh, it's knocked on. France knocks it on. Now they said it went backwards. They maintain possession with Dorian Aldegheri going inside the 22. But sure momentum there. Could have been a try on the outside. Dupont looks for space up the middle. He finds a bit of it. Finally tackled by Kian Prendergast. The French, the Irish have no idea what's coming. Oh, there's a side entry. That was a stupid penalty by Joe McCarthy. Right in front of the post. Easy 3 points. France now playing an advantage. Dupont with an advantage. He looks for space. They're going to come back for the penalty. They're going to kick for the corner or take the 3 points. It's an easy 3 points. Stupid penalty by Joe McCarthy. That was really stupid. Just charge right into the line for no reason whatsoever. Dumb, 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 dumb. Wow. Shocking. They're going for the post. Ramos will go for the post. You got to make it 15-0. Make it a 3-score game. And one of the French players is down getting treatment on his back. One of the front rows. One looks like one of the locks. Oh, boy. All right. Finally got a good signal again. They're slipping up. Can't afford these mistakes. France will make them. Well, yes, West Houts are going to make him suffer. Ramos has been, he missed that second kick, but he's been a pretty reliable kicker over time. Well, Tad Furlong up in the stands, not able to go today. Tomas Ramos. That's golden, 15-0. Wow. Ireland 0. $15-0. Here's the start inside the 22. Another carry by Giard. That guy's getting a lot of work. He got tackled around the 22 by the Irish side. Dupont will dig it out. Box kick over the top. It's going to go down around the 45-meter line. And Jamie Osborne can't reel it in. And the French have it back. Though the high ball. Very sloppy play. And we're going to send it down the pitch. Where's it going to bounce? In front of the 22. Picked up back there by Osborne. Osborne going to send it back the other way. Ramos at his 15-meter line. Kicks it from inside the 22. That ball is going to find touch. See where the mark is. Down around the 10-meter line. A little bit of bad bit and going back and forth this way, that way, this way, that way. We're down to 23 people watching. What happened? 28-40 in this contest. 202 meters by the French side, 50 by the Ireland at this point. 41 post-contact meters and 11. France doing a lot more here with the ball. All right, here we go. Dan Sheehan to throw it in. Ireland's line out from their 10-meter line. Not challenged, and they come down with it. Over the middle to Kalen Doris. Doris drives forward. He's tackled. Ball's available. Ireland trailing by 3 scores. BRA knocks it on. So playing a knock-on advantage. And there goes Dan Sheehan. Picks up about 15, 20 meters. Counter-ruck from the French doesn't work. Ireland still has it. Tag burn to the 22. Josh Van der Fleer jumps into the action there. Gibson Park digs it out. Ireland now, their first real threat in a while. McCarthy's tackle. Gibson Park will send it to Prendergast. Sam Prendergast back inside. Nice carry there by Kian Prendergast. McCarthy. Prendergast. Oh, nicely done. Stuart McCloskey. McCloskey driving down to the 22 again. Osborne kicks it through the 22. Kick forward. Oh, but Prendergast. Prendergast chases out. Who's going to get it? Oh, kicked out of the try zone by the French. And Prendergast is upset about something. I didn't see anything from Prendergast. Penalty called against Prendergast. I want to see a replay on that. What's the penalty call for? Well, Prendergast got called for something. It's unclear what the penalty was. Here we go. Oh, he tackled the player. That's not a penalty. Wow. He hooked him. So France gets the ball back instead of Ireland getting at the 5-meter line. Jeez. That sucks. Okay, whistle blows. Next one's a free kick. So what happened? Is it a scrum to Ireland now? Are we doing early? So violations by both sides. Carl Dixon says they're going to redo the line out. Ball's available. 10-meter line. Breaking free. Here comes Dupont. Oh, BR Barre knocked into touch by Ireland, I think. Boy, Ireland is reeling at this stage. Now it went off a French player. Yeah, it went off BR Barre's arm, so it'll be Ireland's ball. From the French 48-meter line. Ireland's been close twice. And that line out successful. Gibson Park, Prendergast, Kalen Doris back to midfield. In the center of the pitch, Gibson Park turns, goes the opposite direction. Got McCloskey, Osborne, Josh Van der Fleer. Good carry from Van der Fleer down around the 42-meter line. McCarthy, Prendergast, he gets hit. That ball's for tag Bird. McCloskey's tackled. Kalen Doris looking for help. He's got Gibson Park. There ought to be something free. Uh-oh, they threw it away. Stockdale has to chase it down, and Ireland is driven all the way back to the 37-meter line. Ball's available. Got that away just in time. The penalty wasn't given. Prendergast turns the ball over. No, Ireland has it. Wow, this is hectic. Out to the wing. There goes Josh Van der Fleer, and he gets hit in the chest and he loses the ball forward. Goes into touch, brought back into play by the French. The French trying to reel. They've got space on the near side. Here they come. Dupont. Here we go. Biel Barre back to the inside. Jalonche tackled in the middle of the pitch at the 10-meter line. Wow, it's definitely a frenetic pace here, but not much in the way of scoring going on here, folks. Over the top, still available. Picked up by the French. They go out to the wing. Oliphant, they got space outside. Here he comes. Giard back to the inside. Oh, my goodness. Charles Oliphant, he scores. Wow, Oliphant. 33-31. A back line try there, folks. Brilliant. The flags are waving at the Stade de France. Unbelievable. Charles Oliphant with the try. And it is a slaughter. There's no luck of the Irish tonight. Wow, back inside, prop with a nice pass. And no Guinness tonight. Wow. There's a kick. Looks good to me. 22-0. Wow. Coming up on halftime. $22-0. Ouch. Remember, folks, because I'm not in my studio, the score is the top of the screen in the chat. 22-0. Here's the restart. Ireland must be getting tired of kicking the ball back. Inside the 22 is taken. Giard back to the 22. Dupont having a good game. Giard also having a good game. Over the top it goes. Tomas Ramos also having a very good performance so far. Around midfield, taken by, is it Osborne? And over midfield, they go Gibson Park. There's Tommy O'Brien. He kicks it to the wing. Who's going to get this? Too much. Into touch. It'll be France's ball. Going to come back. It wasn't very far. Getting close to halftime here, folks. Wow. It's not looking good. Six Nations action from the Stade de France in Paris. Scene where Ireland defeated South Africa in the World Cup in 2023, except that they didn't. Ireland, Bundy Aki entered from the side and collapsed the maul. Should have been a penalty. We didn't get it. France, near side. Here's the pass. Oh, they got space on the outside. Kick forward. And into touch. So it'll be an Ireland lineup. Bielbarri doesn't quite get the bounce he's looking for there. $36-30 first half. Now, Bielbarri, if he could have just kept that in play, would have been in good shape. Oh, it was actually knocked out by Ireland. That's why. He had a good kick on it, but it was knocked into touch by Osborne. I have France by 10, Matthew. Yep, it's bad mojo for the Irish on the road here. Not looking good for them. Line out's good. France now with the ball on the far side of the pitch. Looking to kick it through. Down inside of 22, picked up back there by Osborne. He dodges around one tackle. There's three Frenchmen there. He better do something. Finally gets a little bit of help from his teammates. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Ireland keeps doing the same thing over and over again. It hasn't worked for 40 minutes yet. They're going to keep trying it. Gibson Park. And that's going to go into touch. Ramos catch it, but he's going to bring it in. Line out. 2 minutes left in the first half. Matthew Dixon, what's going on? Check and see something here real quick when my battery's done. 23. I'm going to have to charge this battery during the halftime. I'll disconnect the microphone. So it'll be a silent halftime. I apologize for that. But I got to charge this battery. It's going to go dead. I had 46% when we started. Minute and a half left. Dupont back to the middle. Of course, you might still be able to hear me without that microphone. We'll see what happens. Just won't be the quite same sound. Oh, Prendergast inside of 22. Looking to get rid of it. He kicks it forward. Chase is on, but the French have it again. Back to their 10-meter line. Over the middle. Here they come. Oh, my goodness. Jalabert. He's tackled. France, a try from a bonus pointer. How's that work in Six Nations? I lost track of that. Over the top it goes. Bounces to 22. Taken back there by Osborne. He sends it back the other direction with 50 seconds left in the first half. My goodness. Crazy. Ireland must be getting quite tired, constantly on the defense. Excuse me. Not much sleep last night. Not much on the plane. Julien Marchand will throw it in for France. Success. Challenge in the line in the air, but hit in the air. No penalty called. Bielbarri. Second half, it'll be France from the left to the right. Dupont over to Jean-Baptiste Gros. Dupont has the ball. 30 meters out. Kicked forward. Chase is on. Oh, that's going to go. Wow, it's going to bounce into touch at the 1 meter line. And that's half. That's the half. So halftime, folks. Wow. Absolutely dominated by the French first half. Okay, I'm going to see. Let me know. It's halftime. So do that real quick so people know it's halftime. I can't put on the screen. So France 22. Halftime. Okay, now let me see what my sound is like here. Okay. And I'm going to disconnect this microphone. Okay, now let's see what happens when I disconnect this microphone. Because I got to put battery in this thing. I was on the road. Okay, that microphone is out now. Let's see if you guys can still hear me or not. Okay, let's see if you can still hear me. You can still hear me. Okay, good. All right, so I can charge this phone during halftime, get some juice back in it. Well, sound is okay. I wouldn't say it's good. All right, so for those who don't know, I'm in Dallas, Texas, actually in Denton right now. We have a meet and greet scheduled for Saturday, and I'm here to greet South African refugees. Also, I've got some big wigs coming to this event, including someone running for the Agricultural Commission of Texas, someone that could be very influential in helping get South African refugees into the agriculture sector here in Texas. So we're really putting something together good this weekend for South Africans down here in Texas, and I hope that people appreciate that, and I hope that everybody can come to the meet and greet, does come to meet and greet. Certainly put a lot of time and effort and resources, plus a generous donor and another donor who've helped out a lot of this trip, saved a great deal of money for me to be able to do this trip, so I'm paying for these other trips. So we're looking forward to this Saturday at noon Central Time is when the event kicks off, but people can show up at 11 a.m. if they like. The bride will be burning, and bring your own bride meat, but bourgeois will be available. Bring your own drinks as well. And so that's on Saturday. That should be fantastic. 11 o'clock, the fire gets lit. At 12 o'clock, the event really starts. We're going to have some VIPs in here. John B. Wells, the Lexington man, and the man from Caravan to Midnight, along with his wife. Brandy Wells, former Shark Girl, will be there. Lili Van de Plas will be joining me. Professor G, unfortunately, had to send his regrets. He cannot make this one. But nonetheless, it should be quite the epic event, folks. Tonight, I secured a ticket very high, way up the top of the stadium, but reasonable price for less than $50 to go to the Dallas Mavericks, and they're playing San Antonio. So this is a big rivalry. So this is a game that sells out. So I was lucky to get a ticket. I also got a parking space. So after this game, I have to get my parking things sorted out, find the pass so I can put on my screen, and from there I will be I will hit the road and head down to Dallas, which is about a 40-minute drive from here. Get to Dallas, and I will hang around downtown and go to the stadium, the arena when it opens up, and go to the basketball game. Come back up here tonight. Tomorrow, do some errands, and then do a recon of the site, make sure we're good, and go from there. And Saturday's a big event. I'll be in town Sunday. I'll do other meet and greets if people want to get together. They're in the Dallas area on Sunday and Monday, and then Tuesday I'm out here, and I'm back to central Pennsylvania. So halftime, we've got 22-0. The French are destroying Ireland. They are not even in this game. So anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. It says top chat. I don't want top chat. I want live chat. Also don't need that playing. Okay, all right. Amarillo Frappuccino. What's that? Okay. You're going to show us a short on it. A short on what, Corey? Oh, Anarchy, it's always a busy weekend. And I'm already planning a trip to Vegas in March. And then now I'm looking at April for Florida. Yep, there are refugees falling everywhere. And a lot of these refugees are having fantastic experiences. Some are not having good experiences. So we'll be objective as always and bring you the good experiences, bring the bad ones too. Also, for those of you in South Africa who subscribe to CakeNet, they ran the documentary Belofte Land, and apparently I was in the episode that aired. So I can watch that episode, but I haven't had the opportunity to watch it. I might watch it late tonight and see how it sounds, see how I come across. I wish I had time to do it now, but I don't, because we want to get this game out. So we'll have a small crowd for this game, and that's fine, but I don't want to miss the Six Nations. We don't have big crowds for the Six Nations anyway, as the folks in Europe, they tend to watch it on TV and don't really listen to people on the internet for this. But it was a very good episode. Okay, well, thank you for that, West House. How did I come across? Oh, an Amarillo Frappuccino. No, I'll be driving. I can't drink booze. What's this, the game you're going to watch? It's NBA. Oh, yeah, I'll probably show you some shorts from the arena. Yeah, it's the American Airlines Arena. Yeah, American is based out of Dallas, Delta out of Atlanta, and United out of Chicago. Southwest out of Love Field, near here, also in Dallas. Yes, that's the major airlines in America. But I think Frontier is out of Denver, if I'm not mistaken. So Allegiant, I don't know where they're based out of, maybe Florida. But those are the top, well, the Alaska Airlines, of course, but they've merged with someone else. So anyway, and JetBlue is based out of JFK. Anyway, it's the ones that come to mind. Used to have so many airlines. Northwest, wow, so many airlines. Anyway, halftime at the Stade de France, and it's not looking good for Ireland. I like the build up to you, Goosebumps. I sent a picture on WhatsApp today. Oh, really? Is it good? Okay. Yeah, I think you sent me that picture. I thank somebody for sending me a picture. Somebody has a lovely TV viewing room, and I thank them for that picture. Was that you, Westhouse? I don't recall because I was on the flight or just landing or something like that. Okay, so I am, yeah. So I'm staying at a Comfort Inn and got a good price for the room. So got a good price for the room. Actually, the sponsor paid for the two first trips. Was going to pay for it all, but messed up. So I'm paying for the third night. And it was you. That's what I thought myself. That's lovely. You have a lovely TV viewing room. Thank you for that. Well, I'm glad that it came off well. Somebody sent me a message saying, "Well, Colonel, you're famous now." I'm like, "Well, I don't mean to be arrogant or cheeky, but I'm already famous in South Africa. I'm well known." I mean, I contacted Professor Boyson, and come to find out, she watches my show, not just that she knew who I was, but she was watching my show. She said, "I just watched your show." I wanted to get her on as a guest to talk about the Steenhuisen thing and about his claiming success. So we'll probably have her on hopefully soon. That'll be exciting. I'd love to have a good conversation with her. So yeah. Anyway, wow. So. Watching replays the first half, and they just eviscerated the Irish. I mean, they just ate them. It's like watching the Sharks a month ago. Just guppies out there being eaten alive. It was a very good episode, says Westhouse. Okay, man, oh man. Well, I'm glad to hear that, guys. Thanks for sharing that. It's pretty incredible. I'm really happy to hear. I'm going to have to use the WhatsApp on my desktop, log back in because I need it on the list, not desktop, the laptop. When you do that, you log out of another computer, which is fine. I'll log out of the one at home, but I need to log back into it at some point. Yep. What was sad? What was sad, Westhouse? Better than the last 4 episodes. Well, that's good to say. Good to hear. Okay. Okay, Matthew. What are you laughing about? All right. What did I miss here? Oh, the signal's bad again. What's going on over here? Oh, the Sharks. Yeah, that was that. Sharks were terrible. Good exposure for the channel. Well, oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, hopefully that's. So I agreed to do it for a couple of reasons. One, I agreed to do it because Ria Van Heerden was honest with me, and I appreciate that. I'm not getting that from everybody. Oh, there goes a train. I'm not getting that from everybody in the media, so that was useful. Oh, I wonder if there's a train station here. I could, instead of driving, I could take the train down there tonight. Wouldn't that be cool? I wonder. I'll find out when I'm done. I already paid for parking though, so. Yeah, but there's tolls here everywhere. I had to pay $9 to leave the airport. That's the toll. Outrageous. And the damn airport goes from mile after mile after mile. It took like 10 minutes to get past the airport driving at 45 miles per hour. Yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah. Jalabert had a fantastic try. Charles Oliphant had a try. And Louis Biel-Barré, 12-38, 21-20, and 33-31 in the first half, plus a penalty conversion. What's that? First time I see someone really giving the credit where it's due. Who gave the credit? Me? I don't remember what I said in that interview. I got to watch it. I got to watch that thing all over again. Or did Rion say something nice about me? Now my interest is peaked in this. Yeah, it was cool when somebody said, "Oh, you're famous in South Africa now." I'm like, man, whether I like it or not, I've been famous for a while. Not infamous, but famous. Oh, Rion gave credit. Well, that's awesome, man. No, look, I mean, Rion's politically left, but I mean, he was fair to me, but he was asking me the same question over and over again, which is a little frustrating for me. but I'll give him his due there. All right, Westhouse isn't going to be impressed. All right, with the production. What about with me? Will I be impressed with myself? It's a fair question, right? Okay, guys, for those, nobody here doubts my commitment to bringing you good quality, interesting, entertaining content. I am knackered. I'm tired. I'm here. I could have taken a nap right now, and I rushed back to the hotel to get checked in the hotel, sort through the accommodation, and get on my laptop, get this thing up and running, and so that I can do this game with you guys. And then I'm going to go to my game tonight. So I won't be back probably until 10:30, and then I'll probably get some sleep. I might even sleep in the morning. So, yeah, but no one can ever say I don't give it the last full measure. I give it the last full measure all the time. I give it every ounce. I try all the time for my viewers, for my audience. Why? Because I love doing this. Thank you, Corey. I know you appreciate it. I know. I've got some really dedicated viewers. Matthew, we wouldn't trust anything you say as far as we can throw it. Hey, Matthew, I'm having a meet and greet tonight at Thundergun. Would you like to come? You want to join me at Thundergun tonight? Get Matthew to go to Thundergun. Nobody's there. Oh, my goodness. The Irish are getting their asses chewed. Andy Farrell, it looks like he's ripping their ass right now. They're all paying attention. They should. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. Yeah, so Matthew, join us at the meet and greet at Thundergun tonight in Northcliff, okay? Just saying. You'll love it. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, not. No meet and greet there. No meet and greet here in Dallas tonight either, or Denton where I'm staying at. Anyway, yeah. It's nice. It's a comfort hotel. I've stayed in one of these in years. Not bad. And the room rates are pretty darn good for hotels. Hotels are usually $150, $160. It's hard to find reasonably priced hotels. But here in Texas, away from Dallas, this was $79 for the night. Yeah. The sponsor took care of the first 2 nights. Never been to Teasers, Matthew. You'd have to tell me about that. Got my advert here. I'm trying to see what's going on. Defy the odds. Kalshi. Oh, I wouldn't buy something called Kalshi. Some kind of trading app. Guinness presents a lovely day. Advert here for Guinness. Guinness in a can? That just sounds criminal. How can anybody drink Guinness out of a can? Ugh. I'm sorry, I can't drink Guinness out of a can. Guinness is meant to be drank on tap. That's the only way it's meant to be drank. Corey will be right back. The Olympics is underway, folks. I think the first, let me see what the results were today. The USA had curling this morning, I think against Norway. That's not what I want. That's what I want right there. Olympics results 2026. Let's see what we got here. All right, curling. Switzerland beats South Carolina 8-5. Canada beats Italy 7-2. Estonia beat Sweden. Wow, 7-5. Great Britain beat the Czech Republic. The United States in ice hockey, the women beat the Czech Republic 5-1. Women's Italy beat France 4-1, and Sweden beat Germany 4-1. Snowboarding. It's ongoing now. First run, top 3 finishers, Japan, Kimura, Kimata, and Hasegawa. For snowboarding, that's the big air. This is the second run. France, New Zealand, Japan, a lot of Japanese here. Snowboarding, these 2 are completed. The first run, okay, I did it backwards for a second. The first run was Italian, Japanese, and American. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Japanese finished in the top 3 out of 9 positions. That's crazy. That is something else. So those results for today. Yep. So the Olympics are officially underway. The opening ceremony is not until tomorrow, but the events have already started, and hopefully we'll see a U.S. skier come back from injury and make it. So alpine skiing, we're at here. So actually had that on Wednesday night, yeah. So luge. So Thursday curling. Oh, there's the curling for the mixed doubles round robin. USA beat Norway 8-6. Good, that's the one I was looking for. It's on 3 o'clock local here. It was 4 o'clock where I was at. And mixed doubles session 3, United States beat Switzerland 7-4. Then I already covered the hockey, so yeah, pretty awesome. Snowboarding yet to come, ski jump, men's. Where are we at now? We're ready. We're under half, second half. We're underway. All right, let's get back to. All right, 22-0. Ireland sends it back, and where are we at here? Went straight into touch. All right, so we're in the second half now, folks. TV announcer saying Ireland chasing shadows. Indeed, Ireland is chasing shadows. Mikel Gidiad, 15 carries, 41 meters, 7 tackles. He's won 2 turnovers. That guy is the man of the match at the moment. Here's a line out. Marchand throws it in. France from my left to my right now. Line out successful. They go into a maul, driving forward. The ball is there. They get it to the back. They feed it out to Dupont. Dupont does a dummy. Then he feeds it back in the inside. Mofana down to the 10-meter line. Dupont digs it out. Sends it to Marchand, but Marchand is met immediately by the Irish defense. And tackle there. Dupont slips and falls, gets back up, and driven backwards about 2 meters. Jalabert. Ball's kicked. Jalanche. Inside at 22. Jamie Osborne kicks it back the other direction. All the way back to the 10-meter line where it's taken by Jalabert. Jalabert to midfield. Does the dummy kick. Jalabert finds space down the 10-meter line. And he's tackled finally by Tag Bird. But the French on the foot again. Driving forward. Down to the 22 they come. And they have an advantage. Offside advantage. So France, they're playing with house money now with an offside. Playing advantage. Dupont does the dummy. Back to the middle. Guillard again with another carry. 16th carry. Ramos outside. Beautiful pass to Ramos on the outside. Here comes France down inside the 22. Ramos still going. Not held. Gets up and goes again. Oh, he's down about 10 meters. Dupont. Jalabert. Ireland not rolling away. That advantage must be over by now. Guillard with another carry. His 17th carry in this game. He's been a workhorse. Still playing for an advantage here. Going to come back for the first one. Well, Ireland is just reeling, folks. They're not even in this. Just keeps coming and coming and coming. The pressure is unbelievable. Unbelievable. How are we doing here on battery? 32. Okay, I'm going to have to leave that in. Instead of use the microphone. So I went from 23 to 32. That's a beautiful pass there a moment ago. Bielbari is dangerous, man. Line out is good. France now inside the 22 in a maul. Marchand at the back of that maul with the ball. It's going sideways. Marchand looks to break. No, he doesn't. It's lost forward. Lost forward. Good evening, CB. Welcome to the program. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you haven't done it. Crouch. Bind. Set. Prendergast, clearance kick. Uh-oh. We got offsides? We got a penalty against France. Offside. All right, so the Irish haven't boxed it up and given up, but they're going to have to score sometime very soon here, 5 minutes into the second half. Prendergast's going to kick for some territory now to give them a good kicking position. Let's see, will that get around midfield? Just over midfield to be an Irish line out. Dan Sheehan will throw it in. Jerry Malone comes over, gives him the instructions. Oh, it's tipped in the air by France, but it goes back Ireland's way, so it's a knock-on. So Ireland gets nothing from that penalty. Knocked backwards by France. Tackle made by Josh Van der Fleer. Dupont will dig it out now. Over the top it goes. Around midfield, Osborne's going to go for it. It gets knocked backwards. Picked up by the French again. Little kick over the top. Chases on. Who's going to get it? It's kicked to the wing. Oh, there goes Biel Barré down the sideline. He's going to go all by himself at 46-31. Biel Barré with a brace of tries. Wow. Wow. Something beautiful. Bonus point try. Biel Barré with his second try of the game. Half hour after his first try. Wow, and Ireland has not gotten off the bus at Westhouse Freistadt. That's not going to help Ireland. Ramos with a great kick. Set that up. Wow. Here's the kick. Kick is good. 29-0. This is just not pretty. Wow. Restart outside the 22. France has it. Tackle there. It'll be taken back if can't kick it into touch. Dupont. I think it was blocked by one of the Irish players. Went in touch. France with a line out from their 25-meter line. Line out successful. Back to Dupont. Picks it up off the turf. Kicks it away. Down to the 10-meter line. It's a good clearance kick. Kick over the top. Taken by Ramos. Does the dummy. It runs right up the middle. There goes Ramos. Thomas Ramos. He offs the battle to back. Back to Ramos. Oh, look at the shot up there. Down to the 22. Brilliant work by the French. Oh, and it's a knock-on at the 22. Oh, I didn't see that. Knock-on, he says. I don't see the knock-on. Ramos. He got something out of nothing there. There was nothing there available. He just ran. Made it all happen. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see the ball roll forward. Okay. Legitimate. Good call by Carl Dixon. Approaching the half hour left in the game mark here, and Ireland has not even gotten out of the airport yet. Timoney comes in, Nick Timoney. Crowley's in, Jack Crowley's in. Jamie Osborne left. Van der Fleer is gone. $16, 19, 20, 23. 16, 19, 20, 23. A lot of changes here at this point. 30 minutes left in the game. More traditional point where people will be substituted. Okay, so O'Brien left. Not Stockdale. He's back on. So Tommy O'Brien is out. Very confusing. Timothy's familiar. Oh, Kim Prendergast is. So. Set. Gibson Park puts it in the pipe. 50 minutes off the clock. Total shellacking going on here. McCloskey. Prendergast. Crowley. Tackle. Driven backwards. Gibson Park gets it out. Call to use it. Thank you, Mike. French recovered at midfield. Gibson Park. Prendergast. Prendergast. Crowley. Crowley picks up about 10, 15 meters. Driven forward. Oh, right through the middle. Doris knocked around. It's going to be a knock-on against the Irish. They start to threaten and they turn it over to 22. Oh, my goodness. Bonus point tries for France. So it's a 5-point game for them at the moment. Who got changed here? 17, 16. 16, 17 are out. For the French. All right, we're in the last half hour of this contest, and like I said, Ireland hasn't even shown up. Their fans must be apoplectic right now. Must be so apoplectic. With his superb rules picks. Huh? Who's trying to intimidate who? Set. Dupont puts it in, and the French just blow this scrum up. They get a penalty advantage. Dupont comes out. France with an advantage here. Going to come back for the scrum advantage. Wheeling the scrum. Jalabert will kick it down the pitch. He's had a good game. Not many stoppages in this game. Tom O'Brien was replaced by Crowley. French driving now with them all. Call to use it once. Dupont trying to dig it out. Movaka. Down to the 22 it goes. The ball come loose, and Ireland has it. Jack Conan in the game now for Ireland. They go out to the wing. Trying to get something going here. Pick and go by Stuart McCluskey. McCluskey drives forward. He's tackled there. Sheehan with a carry. Bowling through the French line. Up to midfield. Well done. Dan Sheehan. Gibson Park kicks it over the top. It's going to be down in front of the 22. Up in the air goes Ramos. He's tackled immediately by Crowley. There's a kick. DuPont over the top. Going to be down around the 35-meter line. Prendergast. Osborne. Jimmy Osborne now. Oh, it's intercepted by the French. Back to the middle. Look at the pace. What a pass to Hugo Arnaud. The French now. That was brilliant work. Jalabert back to the middle. Inside the 22 of the French. Threatening again. Ball comes loose. It's on the pitch. Who's got it? Knock on advantage. France knocked it on. Looked like they were going to score again. That was a great interception. Some really good quality play of rugby tonight by France. They're playing really well. 25 minutes left in the game. They're going to go short. Oh, the nice move. Oh, but there's something going on. It wasn't straight. Went forward. 28 people over here. How are we doing, guys? No, I yawned on the other program too. It's just I'm tired, and I don't do it very often. Rugby sets when I've been up late at night the night before. I slept a bit on the flight, but not as much as I anticipated. Clock stops. That's the first time I remember the clock stopping in ages. France is off to Wales next week. Oh, they're doing the wave. There goes. I need a soft drink or something. I don't have anything here. I literally came straight here. Crouch. Match fixing. I don't know about that. Gibson Park puts it in the pipe. Over the middle. McCluskey. Big carry. Oh, Gibson Park is thrown to the ground by DuPont. Boy, these passes by the French are unbelievably well done. Regis Montagne is in there too. Lots of substitutions. We missed some. Dialbarre coming back to the near side. And it's knocked on. Picked up by the Irish. Timothy down inside the 10-meter line. Stockdale with a carry. Gibson Park. Ireland with a chance to score here. Prendergast. No one on the outside wing, so they have to stay in the middle of the pitch. Boy, the French are way offside. Stockdale inside the 22. Ryan, James Ryan. Ball's kicked. Picked up down around the 5-meter line by the French. Tackle there. Players not releasing, not releasing, not releasing. No penalty called. Wow. Tackle the 4-meter line. Not released. That should be a turnover. Yes. Turnover to Ireland. Not releasing. 5 meters out. I would tap and go, Gibson Park. He did. Prendergast. Oh, they threw it away. Now they're back to the 18-meter line. Just meters away. They threw it away. Retained possession, but they've lost about 17 meters. But they have another advantage here. Prendergast does the dummy. Then he gets back. McCloskey. Oh, there's going to be a try right there. Timony. 58-33. Won't be scoreless. Timony with the try. So Ireland's picking us 5 points right there. They running out of time, though, approaching the last 20 minutes of the game. It's his 6th career try. Uh, 3:30 here Central Time. 29-5. Conversion is good. It's 29-7, excuse me. I don't know why I'm saying 25. Ireland gets rid of the goose egg. They're back in the contest. Restart. McCloskey catches it, and he's met by 3 Frenchmen, including Jalal. Tackle there, inside the 22. Ruckus form. Gibson Park there to relieve the pressure. Ramos can't get it. Ireland picks it up. James Ryan. Advantage here. Prendergast, oh, they lost it. Playing an advantage. We're going to get a card, too. I think we're going to see a card here, maybe. Let's see what happens. Carl Dixon wants to know if it's intentional. He wants to give him a card, potentially, here. Nah. They're going to the TMO. No. So rather than go to TMO, he's just going to go with his on-field decision. So just a penalty. Yeah, DuPont got away with it. He should have gotten a yellow card. That was an intentional knock-on. Less than 20 minutes from 80. Ireland now, another chance to score. 6 meters out. Here's the line out. Sheehan throws it in, unchallenged. Tag Byrne comes down with her into a maul. Sheehan has the ball at the back. Gibson Park comes up. Gibson Park. McCloskey down to 3 meters. Can Ireland score again? Milne. Just a meter out. Gibson Park. They're right on the line. They're playing another advantage here. There's a lot of penalties down here deep. There it is. He's saying no try. Yep. Ireland score again. Wow. Who was it? That's 3 minutes, 2 tries. It's pretty quick. I didn't see who got it. Oh, they're going to look at it. They're going to look at it. TMO. I wonder if they lost it forward. Let's see the replay here. No, my nails are fine. They're not bit, see? I'm just hungry. So nothing wrong with my nails, see? I don't see anything overrules it there. Maybe here. Can't see it there. Yeah, there's nothing to overturn this. Let's see what happens. Try scored. Yeah, I didn't see any of it. So that kick is good. 14. 29-14. Wow. Yeah, game on. Fresh shot cross out now. Kayla Doris carries it forward. He's stopped. Dead stop. Gibson Park high into the air. Sheehan is out, replaced by Kelleher. Somebody had a knock on. France has the knock on advantage. Over the middle it is. Outside it goes. And down the sideline is that BL Barre with another big carry. France threatening. Oh, Ireland nearly steals the ball. Goes all the way back to the 10-meter line. Chase down there. Movaka. Nicolas Deporte tackled. Ireland has secured that ball. They've turned it over. Gibson Park tripped as he throws the ball. They're coming in here. Is that Sheehan? Timony. Back to the middle. Prendergast. Conan. Kelleher. High ball. Taking about 42-meter line. (29-14), just about 16 minutes left in the game. Come on, Ireland. They got a lot of work to do, but they're not out of it. If they can score again here quickly, they'll be in it. France has the ball, though. Dupont high into the air. Is that going to stay in play? It does. Ireland comes away with it. Crowley is tackled. I'm going to say it's Ireland's ball. France knocked it in a touch. Oh, it was kicked out straight away. It's going to come all the way back. So it'll be a scrum to Ireland at midfield. Boy, France loves their team. Les Bleus draw a big crowd. Line out successful for Ireland. Kicked high into the air. Chases on over here in front of the 22. And Ireland comes down with it. No, it's turned over. France has it. Lenny Nucci with the ball. They come wide. Out on the wing. Here comes France. Oh, a try-saving tackle there. Well done. Stockdale with a beautiful tackle. I have virtually no stoppages in this game. It's going by really fast. Kelleher throws it in his first line out. Successful. Gibson Park over the middle. Prendergast. He kicks it out of there. That's going to go inside 22. Somebody better get there or they're going to take the mark. Oh, nearly got it. And Ramos has to take the mark at the 2-meter line. He's calming down the French side now. Calm down, guys. Woo, boy, that was close. That was close. Huge kick. And Ramos kicks it in touch. So Ireland get the ball outside of 22. Clock still ticking. Take one back. Line out, ball's bumping. Picked up by Kalen Doris. Inside the 22 he goes. The Irish are being shoved backwards towards 22. Gibson Park digs it out. Ball squirts loose. Picked up by Gibson Park, but it's a knock on by Ireland. Oh, they just can't stay ahead. Cannot stay ahead. Yep, French knocked that up in the air. Oh my goodness. Clock still going against Ireland. Clock just running down on them. Yep, Ireland Butterfingers. No argument about that. So we got a scrum here. Crouch. Crouch. I didn't hear it. I heard it early. Bind. Reset it. Oh boy. Another 30 seconds off the clock for that. Oh boy. Rain's coming down. Crouch. Bind. Whistle blows. Gonna reset it. I burn a lot of clock here. I stop the clock this time. Now the clock stopped at almost 69 minutes. Well, yeah, stop the time and every reset would be interesting. Would certainly make the game a lot longer, though. It's still raining there. Crouch. Bind. Set. Dupont puts it into the pipe. Digs out the back. Here comes Dupont to short side. He kicks it down. It's going to find touch. Wow, that's a good kick. It's a nice clearance there by Dupont. Clock running down on Ireland's hopes here. Six Nations. But the slaughter has turned into something respectable now. Ireland comes away with the ball from the line out. Prendergast He's got it outside. Stockdale. There goes Osborne. Gibson Park. Back to midfield. Prendergast. Kalen Doris. Doris gets it offload to McCluskey. Stuart McCluskey spins. Throws it up into the air. Back to Prendergast. Oh, boy, the French were offside. Nearly intercepted that in the backfield. Pick and go. Finley Beelum now in the game. When did he enter the game? France are offside. Advantage here by Ireland. Prendergast kicks over the top. Chase it down. He's obstructed. Ball still available. We're going to come back for the penalty. Nine and a half minutes remaining. Singing the French anthem again, as they are wont to do. %45 now on my phone. Excuse me. Irish line out. Kelleher goes deep to Kalen Doris at 22. Osborne cuts inside to 22. Gibson Park. Gibson Park finds a gap. Spins. Still going. Kalen Doris down to about 10. Look like Dupont out there, yeah. Kalen Doris comes back this side. Into the hands of Jack Conan. Ireland, 5 meters out. Finley Beelum driving. 4 meters out. Come on. Pour it on, boys. 5 phases. Kalen Doris tackled the 5-meter line. Michael Milne with the ball. Ireland trying to get something here. Get back in this game. Beelum, dangerous pass over to Jack Conan. Kelleher. Ireland, so close. Tag burn. Comes out. It was a knock forward. Gibson Park. Conan driven back to 7 meters. Pick and go. Kelleher down to 5 meters. Timoney, but Ireland getting nothing here. They need to get it in across the line. Pick and go. Must be about 17 phases now for Ireland here. Just 5 meters out. Tag burn. Picks and goes. Ball squirts out and the French have it. But they throw it! But that's not going to count. Yeah, he didn't see it. I think it's good. I think it's a try. He's looking to see if the player's in front and offside. Yeah, they need to see how the ball squirted out. If it was knocked on. If it wasn't knocked on, it'll be a try. It's just 7 minutes remain. Well, that ball is knocked by the French. There is an arm and a tackle. Yeah, the knock. It's not a knock on. It's not. The ball's knocked by the French player. That should not be a knock on. The French player hit that ball. Yeah, no, that's not a knock on by Green. That should be a try. That's a try. There's no on-field decision, so. His hand's right there. He hits his ball. They're arguing about it. It is a knock on, but an illegal tackle, so it's going to be no try. That's wrong. That's wrong. I don't agree with that. That should have been the ball was hit by the French. The French batted the ball. It wasn't a knock on. Casey's in. Jamie Osborne is out. Craig Casey comes in. Jamie Osborne goes out. That clears the bench for Ireland with just 7 minutes remaining. Trump threatening Ireland with tariffs, huh? Bind. Set. So Ireland was about to score, and here comes Dupont kicking the ball down the pitch. Goes into touch. But there's too many French pursuers, so Crowley can't throw it back in. Has to take the line out. That is a smart decision on his part. Six and a half minutes remain. Is Dupont leaving? Yep, Dupont's leaving. We get a big round of applause when he comes off. Standing ovation for much of the crowd. He's had a good game. Ireland comes away with the line out. McCluskey. Stockdale. Six minutes left. Bear kicks it straight into touch. All right, bounce and play. So inside the 22, it'll be Ireland's line out. Yes, Dupont off. It's a bit late. He's already had a big impact, but he was not my man of the match. My man of the match is actually, where's he at? Guillard, yeah. Mikael Guillard. Here's the line out. Ireland, did they get it or did France? France got it. France steals the line out. Oh my goodness, this will be the end if the Irish can't stop here. They're driving. Rolling ball down to 5 meters. Finally tackled. 5 meters out. Down to the try line. It's going to be held up. Held up. Woof. My goodness. Yes, Westhouse, there's something much worse than France winning a game. New Zealand winning a game. Prendergast. Far side. Four minutes remain. They come to the near side. Space out here down the sideline. France. Oh, they're down to 3 meters and they lose it into touch. Wow. French eating them alive down here. Crowd doesn't like the call. Let's see the replay. Three and a half minutes remain. Kelleher with the line out. Deep in his own territory from his 5 meter line. Whistle blows. Another substitution coming. Who's left? Are they arguing? Kelleher with another line out. They got it. Ooh, Kalen Dorse hit hard at 6-meter line tackled. Craig Casey now. Kicks it down the pitch. Get there, folks. Just 3 minutes remain. Ireland looked like they're going to be back in this, but then they just went sideways. Their man of the match, Ramos, Jalabert, Bielbarre, or Guillard. I would say it's Guillard. Brilliant work on his part. Nearly 4 p.m. here in Central Time Zone. 5 p.m. back on the East Coast. Mavaka throws it in. France. Ball pops loose. Oh, it was a late hit high. That's going to be 50-22. Wow. Yeah, it was a late hit. Oh, yeah. Jalabert got hit hard and high. I think it might be a card with 2 minutes left in the game. Let's see this in real time. No, in real time it wasn't perfect. Okay, I said in real time it was a high hit and late. It's a legal hit. It is legal. Oof, less than 2 minutes remain. KFC, you want KFC in America? Ugh. Yep, man of the match is Mikel Guillard. That's what I said. That guy was amazing. Guillard was the man of the match. Well deserved. Ronan Kelleher throws it in. Goes deep. Minute 45 seconds. Oh, there's a break. Here come the Irish. Up to midfield. But France steals the ball back. Gibson Park from his 5-meter line. Sends it in a touch. Minute 15 seconds left. Oof. Wow, this has been thoroughly dominated by the French the whole way. 29-14 with less than a minute remaining. Bonus point victory here. They're going to start out top log, and Ireland looks very suspect. France with the ball. 34 seconds remain. Oh, there goes. Right up the middle. Come France. Numbers on the outside. They go back inside. 17 seconds. Seven seconds remain. France just passed the ball every which way, but loose. Jalabert to the wing. Diving across, and it's a try by Atasogbe. Wow, 34-14, Ireland is destroyed. Let's see what the conversion is. That's a great job staying in. So 34-14, pass the Hooter. Here we go. Kick is good. 36-14 is the final. France's performance, brilliant. Wow. $36.14. All right, folks, that's going to do it from here. Thanks for joining me today on this. Thanks for tuning in for a late one and for my tiredness getting through this. I did pick France to win this one, but not by that much. All right, how'd you do, Matthew? All right, Ireland were very disappointed. That's it, guys. That's going to do it. That's the final from the Stade de France. It's 36-14. Yeah, the Irish almost got back in the second half, but then when they got that knockdown down there 5 minutes out, kind of took the air out of their sails, and that's it. That'll wrap it up here, folks. Thanks for being with us. I'll be doing some shorts as I go into town. So there'll be some late night shorts on the regular channel, and I'll keep you updated. All right? Thanks, everybody. Be well. Cheers. Don't forget to hit the like button.